Alright guys, now that I got a little bit of time to give you the story on it, I'm going to tell you the story behind this here 87 Ford Ranger. Now the story goes, a guy had this, and it quit running. I'm guessing. This is what I'm guessing, because I don't know the full story behind it. But there was something happened to it, and it quit running, and it sat for 6 or so years. And there was a lot of work done to it before, like new tires and clean oil and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I guess something happened with the fuel pump. It wouldn't engage, so they hot-wired it. Well, no spark then, no injector pulse. Well, we got all that figured out. Had to buy a new computer for it and new ignition switch and relays and all kinds of other stuff. Got it running real good. Well, how I got this was that green crashman out there, the V-twin that smoked and had a blown head gasket. I traded it for this truck. So I thought, heck, there couldn't be that much wrong with it. It was supposed to just not run, need to start up and drive. Well, that's not the case. As you can see, it's up on blocks and the hood's open. I've got the stuff tore apart in there, which you can barely see. Well, when I got it, there was no key for the ignition. It was already broke, turnover and everything. So I went out and bought a new box cylinder. I don't got a key for the door locks. Went out and bought new door locks. Ended up, got it running, runs perfect. Had to cut off the catalytic converter because it was plugged up, wouldn't let it run. It's sitting out there, and you can't really see it. But, got tires put on it because 2 of the tires were rotted out. Brand new, but the sides rotted out of them from sitting. And, it runs perfect. Nothing wrong with it. I've got a tune-up for it in the house, wires and stuff like that. Had to put plugs in it. The thing is, the clutch was slipping real bad, so we thought, okay, fine, that's easy enough, put a clutch in it. It's 4-wheel drive, lockout hubs, basic model truck, absolutely no accessories but 4-wheel drive. AM radio with 1 speaker, cloth or vinyl flooring, there's no carpet, regular bench seat, no tilt steering, no nothing, no fancy dancy stuff, no headliner, it's all metal. Well, the guy had junked it after I got it running. After I figured out I got it running, I found out the guy junked it. So we went through the hoops and hollers and got it all ready to be licensed. All I got to do was go in there and pay the $35 to get a title for it, which was a pain. Took us about a month. But we went ahead and spent the 3 days to pull the transmission out because it's 4-wheel drive and there's a bunch of stuff you got to pull out before you can get the tranny out. And it's just a pain in the ass. Excuse my language, but Jesus. Well, we got it out. Went out and bought a clutch for it, and got it all put in. Had to get the flywheel resurfaced, obviously. And once I got all that done, we were working on putting it back in. Well, it was an utter bitch to get back in because the transmission didn't want to line up. That took us another 2 days to get it back in. Well, we got it back in. And then, what was it that happened at that time? I got it back in. It was bleeding the clutch. And the master cylinder busted. Because the clutch switch bent over and got underneath the clutch pedal, which bent the master cylinder arm, which busted out the side of the master cylinder. Had to go to a junkyard and pull one out, pay $25 for it, because they wanted $50 for a new one. Got it in. Then got the transmission got all the line put back in, and then a slave cylinder started leaking where the little plastic line went in. Well, we had to pull the transmission back out because the slave cylinder's in the bell housing. Got that off, got a new O-ring for the slave cylinder, got it all the way back in. Thought we were done, went ahead and put the drive shafts in, hooked the 4x4 shifter back up, and blah, 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 blah. Then, started it up, wouldn't do anything. You push the clutch real hard, all the way to the floor, and it bogged the engine down and killed it. Well, we're going to have to pull it out for a, 3rd or 4th time and change the throwout bearing because the throwout bearing we're going to see is too long when we look at the old one. So it's just a pain. And I got to do that tomorrow. Hopefully, when that's done, we're probably going to put the old bearing in it or swap over the little plastic housing. And I hope to good gracious this thing runs. Now, it was really nasty moldy if you've seen it in a couple of my videos where you've seen glimpses of it. But I went through and I washed it all off when I was bored one day. It had a bunch of this green moss stuff on it. All over the place. Like up there on the window. The middle window. It was all down the side and everything. So, it's a good little truck. It's going to be my truck. I don't have a driver's license yet, but if I get this thing running, I'm going to get one. I know where I can get door panels for because they're moldy. And I got to wash the inside, but all in all, it's a good little truck. You know, I put $600 into it so far, including the lawnmower. Well, no, $800 including the lawnmower would have had it in it. But, hey, it's a learning project. Well, there is a story behind this little Ranger. I guess I forgot a part. The guy that I got this from was getting ready to haul it. Well, he hauled it off with the original owner. You know, he was getting ready to junk it to the, scrapyard. And I met up with him, and he wanted that lawnmower, and we just traded. That's the beginning part of the story, anyway. Well, I will have updates on this from time to time, seeing how things go. It might get painted, but I don't know yet. We'll see how it runs and drives and everything else, good title for it and all that. Alright, well, take it easy, guys. I'm out. Hope you enjoyed the story.